What is she doing? This chick just left her apartment, walked right up to my trash can, got the trash, and left. What is going on? Guys, my name is Nenna and today we're playing some more The Sims 4 Road to Fame. So we are starting off with a very messy house, if I say so myself. This is messy to a point where it's just like giving me the cringe, okay? I need to clean it. If I see this, I just need to clean it. Cassie's feeling the same thing. She can kind of understand why nothing has been cleaned. I mean, she herself hasn't really done any effort besides complaining that, you know, Savannah really should try and make an effort. You know, since it is kind of mostly Savannah's, you know, mess. It's her apartment, and most of this is her mess due to renovations and just some, yeah, what do you call it? Renovation, I guess. She is still doing her apartment. So over the course of the last 2 weeks, she finally managed to finish her bathroom and her new bedroom and kind of spice things up a little bit. Completely pink, of course, to the overjoy of Cassie here, who loves freaking pink. Like, we all know she loves pink so much. Actually, what we're gonna do is have her put something else on because we don't clean in that kind of outfit. Okay, we're just gonna put on our let's put on our workout clothes, I guess. We don't really work out, but whatever, right? So what we're gonna do is basically come downstairs and start cleaning up the mess that Savannah has made. So Savannah is actually out. She promised she'd be back home at the end of the day to help Cassie clean, but for now she asked if Cassie could start and clean up before, you know, already before she gets home, just to kind of make a start into the mess, and then Cassie would just get the night off and just relax, and Savannah would pick up after Cassie, basically. So Cassie would just do like the minor chores as helping her drop off some of the boxes to the deposit or to the second-hand store, whatever Cassie desired, just whatever she felt like was best to do with these boxes that are just full of old stuff of Savannah. And once again, our neighbors are making such a freaking loud noise. They have been doing this all week, and it's driving Cassie insane. Like, I'm not kidding, it's driving her insane. The only thing that works is freaking plugging in some earphones and pretending that this isn't happening. We're gonna have her clean the shower first and foremost because that's really important. Cassie is shouting her lungs out because she's like so done with this. She keeps on banging at the door and just pounding and pounding, but she's actually just sick of this. She actually wanted Savannah to yell at their neighbors for once because you know who our neighbors are, the sisters. But Savannah keeps saying and insisting that Cassie just needs to let it go because that is their new neighbors, and I'm sure it's just temporary, and she's still finding these excuses for Cassie to actually like the girls that she likes so much or is trying to suck up so much too. But it kind of comes down to the same thing because she's sucking up without knowing, because she just is how she does herself, how she does business. And yeah, she really does like the girls, and Cassie over here, she's like, they make such a mess. Like, I'm just 100% freaking done with them. Okay, I cannot handle this anymore. So what Cassie is gonna do is just take these down to deposit or whatever store she feels like, whatever she wants to do with them is basically fine. Just to kind of do her share. She promised to help out, and that's what she did. Savannah did. Let me show you what Savannah did. So Savannah basically did the, I'm stuck with something in my hand, am I not? Yes, I am. Let me try and there we go, much better. So Savannah basically, you know, did the main decorating, you know, making sure that the decorations were done, the flooring, the painting works, the plumbing and stuff that she didn't really do herself. But she just imagine, you know, she got this fixed. She got it all fixed. And then Cassie, you know, helped her move the stuff around and kind of make everything look nice and stuff. So that's what she did. It's too pink for Cassie's liking, but you know, that's just how it is. Excuse me, lady, you are not supposed to be home. Okay, so oops. Even though you see Savannah over here, she is totally not home, okay? She is totally not home. This always happens. They're not home, and then suddenly they come home. Didn't happen. We didn't see anything at all. So Savannah here is totally not home, and Cassie is doing some of the decorations. Not decorations, wow, I'm just getting so blah 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 caught up. She's doing some of the cleaning that she promised she would do. So all we're also gonna do is just clean up these objects. These are just piles of clothing that, you know, kind of accumulated over the time that Savannah dumped her clothes somewhere else to, you know, clean out her dresser and stuff, and they just like literally landed everywhere. So we're just gonna kind of clean up those things, and I think there's like a couple more upstairs. Yeah, there's like a bunch of these, so we're just gonna clean those up as well. Just pretend that we took them to the dryer or the washer or whatever. We just did something with them. And there are just a couple boxes of Savannah in our room which you can't really throw out. We don't really know what's in there, so we can't really deal with them. But these boxes we can totally just throw away, because those boxes were for the new kitchen appliances. We just got a new like some new bar chairs, and there's like 2 more I think somewhere else, but for now they're still on their way, you know. And then these pieces of just pure like shattered stuff and some random things like these paint jars and stuff, like Savannah needs to finish off the kitchen so that they actually can use it, because right now it's just not usable. And for the most part the house is pretty much done for all that Savannah can really afford right now. Like, we do have some money, like, don't get me wrong, we do have some money, but it's honestly not our money. We're not gonna plan our outfits. Nope, I refuse. We're gonna change her outfit and put on that nice little thing we put together. So we did our share, we helped Savannah out. Savannah should be really happy with that. When she gets home, we have a little error here, but whatever, I'll fix it. So Savannah's really, no, actually Cassie's feeling really freaking tense, and for her job, she just needs to, let's see what she needs to do for her job, just to get focused, playful, or reach level 3. Okay, so we don't really have anything big to do right now, so we're pretty fine, and we can work from home, so we don't really have to straight away make sure that, you know, we get things done, if that makes sense. I think it does. So we're going to see if we can actually hang out somewhere. No, I don't want to hang out a current lot. I want to go somewhere else. I really know, but we're just gonna travel by ourselves and kind of go somewhere quiet. I think Cassie can really just appreciate going somewhere quiet. So we're just gonna travel by ourselves. We don't really want to invite anyone else. Well, I guess we can invite Miko over like that. I wanted to hang out with Miko because we met her recently. Over the past week, we've been texting back and forth, and she seems like a really cool girl. And besides Savannah, we really don't, well, the twins, of course, the sisters, but besides those people, we really don't know anyone else. So for Cassie to just kind of hang out with someone else while Savannah is obviously out of the house, she just feels like it's a nice way to express herself more, do something she likes, maybe find someone who has some more of her personality traits, and who is more into just relaxed and doing stuff different and not just being focused on who gets to have more subscribers, more followers, more views the quickest. Because even though Cassie with all her love is doing this for Savannah, you know, she does think she deserves a break, and this is kind of her way to take a break, while Savannah obviously has her own break. She has no clue where she is, she has no clue what she is doing, but she just knows that Savannah will be home by night and that she has a whole day to herself, and instead of spending it at home where it's loud and noisy, that's the same thing, but it's also dirty and messy. It's just much nicer just to go out as well. I think she has a pretty strong clue where Savannah might be. She actually thinks she is with the sisters because that is what she always talks about and who she's always texting with. But, you know, without actually going over there, she doesn't actually really know whether or not she's there. So we can't really prove it, but we have a strong hunch that that's where she is. And if she wants to be friends with her, that's totally fine. Like, we're not gonna try and talk to her about, you know, people and who she can see and who she can't see. And why is this loading so long? Hello? Is this still loading? Hello? It's taking too long. I think it's gonna crash. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Wow. You know. Oh my god. Okay. Just on the side. Where are we going actually? I want to go to the park. I haven't been here yet. Just on a side note, I had some Mexican food and it was so good. I ate so much. My stomach was rock hard, okay? And now I am drinking so much water. It's like they put a kilo of salt in there. Honestly, I feel like I'm saltier than the ocean. Which sounds like I'm sad and just a salty person. Which maybe that's true. Maybe I am salty. Now I feel and look like how I really am on the inside. Oh my god. Salty Nana. If you want to see my makeover video of Miko, please go to my channel and look at the most recent video that I have done. She's one of the first videos to be up right as I speak, and if she's not, just find some pink thumbnail. So we're really, of course, really happy. Miko, don't run away. We haven't talked to you yet. You don't know if we're crazy or not. Please don't leave us. I love this. This looks good. I haven't actually been here before. Maybe she needs to pee. I'm not sure what she's doing or why she's doing it. But oh, she just wanted a drink. Oh no, she doesn't want a drink. Oh, she's going upstairs. Oh my god, Cassie, run! When she leaves, she ain't coming back. This is actually such a cute place. I haven't been here yet. Is she coming here? Wait, she came all the way over here just to get a book. This is just blowing us away. Wow, blowing us away. No, this is just blowing us away. Excuse me, what am I doing here? We honestly did not expect that. Who are you? Leave us alone, Anika. We don't really need you to, okay? We're trying to have a decent conversation with our hopefully soon to be friend. You're kind of interrupting. It's not the hiccups, seriously. There's something wrong with me anyway. This is such a nice place. I really want to get to know Miko because I just feel like she could be such a good friend. And we really need someone who's kind of on our level and not necessarily, you know, like Savannah. Even though I love Savannah. Savannah is a little bit extreme at times. And sometimes you need someone who can relate with you a little on the more relaxed side. And sometimes you need a crazy girl. And this girl is pretty. She honestly has this aesthetic that screams, I am calm as fuck. I'm so elegant. I'm so cute. Basically. So we're just going to kind of talk to her about things a little bit. We're definitely not going to talk about what we do because we are kind of embarrassed about this. Not because being famous is, you know, a bad thing, but Cassie thinks it's a little embarrassing for her to admit that she's trying to get famous with her best friend. It's a kind of a controversial topic, and she's not sure how to break it down without sounding like a complete ass. At least that's what she thinks. She's gonna sound like a complete ass or something, like people will not understand. But you know, I don't really know what to say about that. It's obviously not true. I mean, we can't know for sure if it's true or not, but it just seems like Miko is not that judgmental person. She's just a really sweet little girl who loves pink as well, which Cassie just, I don't know how, but Cassie just happened to find two girls who are in love with the color pink girlfriend, Savannah, and that they're pretty much best friends since high school, which Miko kind of confesses that she herself lives with her two housemates, I think a girl and a boy, and her and the boy have been in high school together, so they pretty much know each other for a long time. And she kind of, you know, invites over Cassie to kind of meet her friend, and maybe one day, you know, she can bring over her best friend, and the four of them can kind of hang out together, which seems to be fun. Miko says that she's been in town for quite a long time, and that she can tell that Cassie isn't very familiar here, just by the way how she talks and, you know, the whole aesthetic of this town. She can just, oh, they just hugged. Oh my god. It's going so fast, I can't handle my heart. You know, you can make two Sims, but if they actually match and are compatible, that's always just a question. And these two are just totally compatible, and it's just, oh my god, it's just so cute to see that she's finally gonna have a friend that's just a little bit more laid back. And Miko, is your name, girl? Let me say it right before I just start imagining things. I know your name is Miko. Miko Ojo. Basically, she's a geek and she's good. That's why they're hanging out so well. Yeah, that's why they're hanging out so well, because Savannah, no, it's not Savannah, I keep doing this. Cassie is kind of a geek together. Wow, kind of a geek together. Kind of a geek herself, sorry. I don't think there's much to do for us here besides talking. We're definitely snacking some cereal, but It just seems like Miko really wants to read this one particular book. Cassie's feeling really happy. She's like, oh my god, someone who doesn't talk about being famous for once. Oh, that's such a freaking, such a nice change. She actually hasn't heard of Savannah at all, and she's like, oh, I'm actually kind of happy. You know, I don't really feel the need to catch up with her like every freaking 5 minutes. I'm just happy that we both can have a day, you know, being away from each other, and that's just really really nice. What we're gonna do is see if we can go back to town to save and go to manage world. And no, actually, that's not how we do it. We need to travel. Okay, good job, Nenna. Yep, totally nailed it. Totally nailed it. Honestly, I can't believe that The Sims for Pets is coming out next week, and I have a question for you guys. What kind of pet do you think that Cassie and Savannah should have, or Cassie or Savannah, not together, but like individually? I'm just kind of interested to see if you guys actually think that they would look good with a pet, or if anything, what kind of pet would match with them. I'm kind of interested to see your reactions. I think Savannah would have like a really expensive Savannah cat, and I think Cassie would just have like the ugliest pet out there. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of pet, as long as it's ugly, because the uglier the cuter. I'm not saying ugly pets are not cute. I'm just saying that usually ugly pets are kind of forgotten, and she's the kind of type, she's the type that would just take in the ugly pet. Yeah, what I'm just saying. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to find her apartment because I know she lives in one. We have arrived. Dum dum dum. It's okay. Let me see this apartment. Oh, it's very yellow, like I said. So we have, this looks kind of like a kid's room almost. And then we have one room here. Well, there's definitely enough bedrooms for them all. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, let me, I'm just gonna call him you, okay? His name is you. Cassie's gonna be like, dude, your name is, like, she probably, you know, didn't hear, or whatever. He's not gonna spell his name, but she's gonna be like, hey, I didn't really understand your name. Would you just call yourself Hugh? That sounds a bit odd. He's like, yeah, I'm a bit of an oddball, but, you know, so is my name. So that kind of fits together. And Cassie's like, oh, yeah. So that's how I kind of feel like, besides the weird name and my last name, because our last name is Flirty, and people just kind of assume that I'm always flirty. Big giant ass groups, it's kind of hard. And this dude is making it really easy for her to talk to him, because he just keeps on asking questions and he's just showing interest, and it's just so nice to not hear someone only talk about themselves for once. That is, Cassie, where are you going? This dude was asking you a question. Come back here and answer the question. They were just debating whether, you know, they liked, I don't know, their existence or something, whatever they were talking about. And then the subject of her job kind of, you know, happened again. And then Cassie's just like, well, I like plants, so I guess you can kind of call that my job. And this dude is like, oh my god, yeah, my dream is actually to have a big ass garden and to just do stuff for nature and be the best, I don't know what you can call it or how you can call that. Someone who's just like a lot caring about nature. He's vegetarian, stuff like that, cares about nature, wants a big garden, wants to contribute to the earth and stuff like that. Like a very, there's a better word for that, which I just can't come up right now, but he's really good for Mother Earth. And Cassie is like, dude, that is awesome. I love my plants, but I don't know how to be more, you know, good for the earth more than I am already. And, you know, her having some plans and to look at those eyes, excuse me. Cassie, are you falling in love with this dude? Are you crushing this dude? Look, did you just saw the look that she gave him? She's like, I can do sports for crap pizza. Crap pizza. Yes, because we can't say anything anymore before we get another strike. Anyway. So Cassie was definitely giving him some side eye. She was like, this dude is actually pretty cool. I'm not saying she digs him. I'm not saying she's in love. I'm just saying I would dig him, but that's beyond the point. I'm just saying that she gave him a certain look that she's like, okay, this guy has something. I'm interested. She's interested in him. She doesn't dig this guy. She's not digging in his pants already, okay? Hold your horses. But she's definitely interested in this dude and his story because he sounds interesting and likes plants. Cassie likes plants. He is friends with Miko. She likes Miko. These two could be potential new friends, and excuse me, this thing is going up so fast, I have no clue what's happening. Savannah just texted Cassie and just saying that she'll be home pretty much later this week. She's not going to stay out for much longer, probably come back around Saturday or Sunday, which made her Pete, look how freaking mad she is. Just like, how could you freaking do this to me? How could you do this to me? And she's gonna come over here and kind of vent. Now we're gonna chew out this dude. We just need to vent a little bit. We're not gonna chew out this dude. Like, hello, that's not what we're gonna do. But we definitely want to have some sort of conversation with this dude. We are absolutely mad. She would come home and do her part of the cleaning so that Cassie doesn't have to eat pizza anymore, because it's all what she's been eating, because there is no room to make any food for herself. The kitchen is not complete, it's not hygienic to live in such circumstances. So really, Savannah was gonna fix this all and make sure that there would be place for her to do all these things as soon as she comes home. Maybe it would take another day because she has to actually finish the walls on the kitchen, but at least she would be doing something. And now Cassie just feels absolutely ditched. She is mad as what. We're gonna see if these people let us take a quick meal of at least maybe some yogurt. We can't really make things at home, like I said, because the kitchen is not finished. But we are actually so mad at this point that we're just gonna do it ourselves. Cassie is just kind of frustrated and done. She's like, I do so much for this girl. Not even talking out loud. She's just kind of talking within herself. She's like, this girl, like, I'm doing so much for her, but she can't even clean her own mess. With Halloween, I had to clean everything. And now she's gone again for multiple days, and I'm stuck with a kitchen that's not workable, and she expects me to come, and do the cleaning for her, do her laundry, bring some stuff away. But now, when it comes to doing her share, suddenly she feels too good to come home, and she has some more important business. So she's definitely really, really frustrated. I don't know if we can send, we're kind of happy now, I guess we can't send a mad text anymore, but we're definitely going to send a text to Savannah and just kind of let her know what up, because we are definitely not happy with this behavior. And once she gets home, we're definitely going to tell her that she really needs to kind of fix herself, because we're not dealing with this anymore. Like, we're doing so much for her, and we're changing so much of ourselves to actually try and make her dream come true and try to be, a part of her life. And like, I understand Cassie should not change herself for Savannah at all. Like, she didn't have to do all these things that she did, but Cassie never really knew what she wanted in life, and if she had to do a job that her best friend really wanted to do just to support her best friend, still make money and have something to do as a job, it was kind of like, she doesn't really matter what she did. I mean, she didn't really know what to do anyway, so it was the first job that they could do, and it was a way for her to make money, and she would help her best friend. I mean, that sounds like a win-win, but right now it's just sounding like a freaking drag. The work itself, Cassie's just kind of slowly understanding that's actually not even that hard. Just post a couple pictures. For now, it's just really simple work. Post a couple pictures, just kind of, talk a little bit, respond to some emails, and that's exactly what she's learning in her internship as well. So it's not super hard right now. She's not completely regretting her decision. She gets paid, but Savannah here is just kind of making her feel like she's being trolled. She just feels like she's being trolled. And Cassie knows about Savannah, so Savannah is always on Simstagram, and Cassie just kind of talked to Miko about whole Instagram thing, saying, yo, do you want to take a picture? I'm gonna put it on my account, something like that. And of course, asking her to follow us, something along those lines. I mean, Simstagram is for everyone, but just not everyone is popular. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna ask her if they want to follow us, and then we're just gonna take a selfie with her and post it on Instagram. And then, we're not gonna tag Savannah because that would be pity, but we're just gonna take a picture with Miko to show Savannah that we had a good time ourselves, and that, we can have a good time by ourselves. We don't need Savannah for that. Are we crying? We literally look like we're about to drop down in tears, which I can understand why if we did burst out in tears, because we had a pretty crappy day. Pretty much. It was a nice day. It's pretty late. It's almost 2 a.m. For her to be out this late is still freaking late. Late. Like, that's just impossible. She normally is in bed before that because she's like a really good girl that doesn't really stay out late, because that will mix up her schedule, and it's kind of dark, and things could happen in the dark. I do want to take a manual selfie with her, but it doesn't look like she's allowing me to do that for whatever flipping reason. Can I take a picture with you? I don't know if she wants to take a picture with me. Okay, she does. Perfect. I'm just gonna take a picture with her. Whoa. That was real close. I actually really like this close-up photo because I think it has something. Oh my god, her piercing. Oh my god, that piercing. Let's do it like that. Well, let's do it like that. I mean, we all know that Cassie is kind of quirky and she doesn't really know or fully understand how to do this Instagram picture taking kind of thing. So yeah, I think it would make sense for her to have something kind of weird like that. I think it would totally make sense. Going to caption that. Let's give it a caption by just checking followers. That's just our caption. Let's put it like that. And then before we leave, we're just going to come over here to this guy and ask him the same thing so we can take a picture with him and post that as well. Just to not only that, but also celebrate the fact that we have new friends or might have new friends. Holy shit, he's like, no, I don't want to follow you, no. It's like, no, I don't want to. And Kelsey's being like, why don't you want to follow me? Like, why not? And this guy's just saying, like, I don't believe in this social media stuff. Like, I just don't care about it. And I don't want to follow you because I don't really use it. It's just a freaking, you know, waste of my time at this point. And Cassie's like afraid now. She's like really afraid now that if she tells these two that she has a job in social media or something, that it's just going to end really badly for them. And yeah, they're not going to respond really well. So for now, she's going to lie and say that she has a job with plans because that's honestly the best thing right now. This dude seems to really enjoy himself. Like, look at this face. I like his pants too. Cassie just came home. She's absolutely worn out, but he is such a gentleman. He walked her down to her flat because it was already 4 a.m. and it's kind of, ooh, excuse me, not dangerous, but it's kind of dangerous to walk alone at 4 a.m. in the dark when you're a girl and you're tired and you're mad because stuff happens when you're mad and you're tired and stuff like that. And she's just gonna catch some more sleep. She is still pretty pissed and she's pretty hungry, so she's just gonna catch a little bit of sleep and then probably go downstairs and start the cleaning. So let's just say that before she went to bed, she kind of went into a rampage and started cleaning up everything. So we are basically going to just kind of clean it up. Just imagine that when she got back home, she came home a little earlier and she went ahead and cleaned up the part that Savannah was supposed to do so that she could actually make use of this kitchen because that's what she really needs to do. She also made sure that the person who was gonna help her do this actually came and did this shit, okay? Yep. If you're wondering whose money this actually is, this is Savannah's money. In reality, a part of it is Cassie's, but this is mostly Savannah's money. Like, Cassie doesn't have much of a share because it's obviously not usable since, you know, she's living with Savannah and this is Savannah's apartment, so we're gonna see Savannah's funds. Cassie does, like, she does have funds, but you don't really get to see them because obviously this is, you know, the accumulation of Savannah's funds and not of Cassie's funds, if that makes sense. So we can spend things under Cassie's name, but it's not actually Cassie's money. Yes. Yeah, we definitely need to, actually, we're gonna do, let's just say that in the morning. Wow, I'm just adding so much to this. But also their new table arrived, so like I said, there was another package of 2 more chairs that pretty much arrived, so we're gonna have one that's over here just for the funs of it. We don't really know where else to put it, but just for the for statement that we have these chairs, we're going to put one against the wall, and then we're going to put together our new dining table. So it did cost some money, but it's for a good cause. Like, Savannah is going to live here for a pretty long time, at least so that's what she hopes. So that's why she does want to invest in a nice apartment. At least if it doesn't really work out, this apartment, she can at least sell it for more if she does decide to actually sell it with furniture. So that's kind of her thought about it. Last thing we do is just dump down some chairs that I want to also incorporate the pink color. I just wish there was like another color than this. Like, I don't know, I don't particularly like this brown with the pink. I just wish there was like a black with, I'm just gonna make this black then, mainly because I want some black accents with the pink, so it kind of has some contrast. And then to top it off, let's get some decorations because I know I just can't leave it. These are pink too, basically. They're like, oh my god, I deleted the table. Good freaking job, Nenna. Good job. Okay, I do like these, so I guess that's how it's gonna be. And then I did want to get a rug, but honestly, I don't know. I have these in the bathroom. I don't know if I can make them bigger and kind of... I don't particularly like pink. Maybe that sounds sad for some people. I can't even get it to work, honestly. Can't even get it done. That's even worse. Tragic. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's... I don't even know what to say about this. It doesn't look horrible though. I think it actually kind of works in a weird way. It works. And then we just need a big ass piece here, which we don't have right now, but okay. Anyway, credits to Cassie. So let's say Cassie came home, she fixed all of this, and then exhausted as she was, she went to freaking bed. I just love how Savannah has this picture of herself above her own bed. It's just like, yeah, this was me. This is me. I do like her room, even though it's pink, and I don't really am a fan of pink. So Cassie woke up by some noise that she heard downstairs, and it's actually Savannah who came back home. And if you're wondering where Savannah is right here. I think she's in the elevator. I don't know where she is. There she is. Cassie, Pete, as she is going to come straight here and tell her how it is. But you guys are not gonna get a taste of that because I'm going to freaking end it here at the part where Cassie is gonna tell her best friend what is what. And that is the cliffhanger for today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think, what happened between these girls. And I will see you guys in the next part. Bye guys.